Welcome back, YouTube. And well, time for us to
Receiving.
take
Moving
this
now.
tower.
Listening.
Yeah,
Moving out.
so and up here we are.
Receiving.
Oh,
Receiving. Moving now.
I have a bit of a problem seeing the lines.
Moving now. Moving now.
We're gonna go like around here, so we're gonna capture whatever is at the bottom first, and later on gonna take the base up there. Well, at least hopefully in that time they are not gonna attack us or something. That would be somewhat painful.
Receiving.
And the lightning hood's still not doing anything, which is kind of bizarre. Usually they attack you fairly quickly after you have declared war.
Listening. Moving out.
And
Receiving.
yeah, let's pull everybody in. This is the Air Force. Yeah. Stinger. Alright. No vehicle 30 needs to spawn in first. The powerhouse around the place. Don't want it to stay out of combat. Oh yeah, forgot to put the combat on. Apparently. And well, this one is most likely, yeah, I doubt it. Oh yeah, those big guns, when they hit, they can hit hard. I can't remember, did I mention this one already? But these sort of guns are actually already in the game. Still Striders use them quite frequently, actually, and they're not using 456. They use either 400, either 500 millimeter. Both of which are actually very, very dangerous if they do hit you. I mean, the 500, there are a couple of ships they use 500, but they all fire like very slow shells. The 400 millimeter ones, unlike the Excalibur, are, in my opinion, way more dangerous due to their speed. They can hit way more consistently, and also they have there is usually more of them, so they have like a salvo effect. The 500 millimeter ones, they I think it's one or two ships have it, and it's like a single shotgun on the ship, so it does like a burst, like 50 or so shells up into the air, and then it starts reloading. And these shells are like very, very slow, so your laser defense is picking it up, and as a result a lot of the firepower from those guns is negated by a fair amount. On those 400 millimeter, I think it's like 3 or 4 ships are using it in variation of manners, and all of them have really, like, they're not that fast firing, but they have like 6 to about 12 of them, and that's actually very dangerous to do, no matter how big your ship is. If those guns hit you, yeah, ouch. Is that those shells are actually very dangerous because not only they bypass the shields, they're also doing quite a lot of internal damage. They don't need to specifically hit something, and they also are high explosive. So as soon as your shields are down, your guns will be down as well, and your sensory equipment and everything else. Just very annoying shells to get hit by, and that's why I'm using them. Kind of cheaty, but I just don't wanna. I mean, there are other ways you can cheat very well in this game, using a large amount of EMPs, for example. No ship in the game is very well protected against that. Or, no, I mean, there are mean, MP, large amounts of missiles, the prohibitory use of lasers. Not a lot of ships do have laser defense, so if you are building ships that are very strong on a laser point, I mean, this is where lasers actually get to be somewhat overpowered. If you build like an entire ship just for the laser purpose, then it can become somewhat overpowered. The particle cannon thingy, if it's large enough, yet again it becomes kind of overpowered. Advanced cannons, they are not really all that much overpowered. I mean, their shell velocity means that most shielded ships will be at least some extent protected against you. And they do have their chinks. You know, the AI, it's not like instant damage or anything. You do actually have to hit your target, so. Even though, in cases like this, yeah. Also, building ships that are way oversized, that's something I can just say. The game does not. It only has 50,000 in volume limit, so as soon as you go over the size or something, it turns a bit ridiculous. Because the enemy at one point cannot pull any of the forces in, and even if it could, it doesn't really matter. Your ship, if it's hard enough to kill, not gonna care.
Receiving. Moving now.
I mean,
Listening.
I had like,
Moving
I
out.
done that in like one game, built this ship that I named the Attrition, and oh my god, come on, let me. Whoa.
Receiving.
What's that now? Huh. My mouse control just went stupid. Nothing dangerous. Or at least nothing that I would look at dangerous. But yeah, I once built a ship called Attrition, and that thing was at 37,000 in volume. It had very similar guns to this, just that it had 16 of these, I think. Yeah, 4 turrets, 3 of which were at the front. And that thing just it went through the entire forces of the Scarlet Dawn and just killed them one after another, and it was a solo ship in every single battle. And the enemy also spawned on like 1 or 2 ships in the game at the same time, so it was not very exciting when I knew exactly what the outcome gonna be. That's why I'm kind of trying to avoid in this series to have that from happening. It's not only would be very non-exciting for me, it would be also very non-exciting to watch, I suppose. Kinda guarantee win every single time. It's... And while this is a big ship, it's 25,000 in volume. We have seen. I mean, there is treachery, that's about 30,000 in volume or something about that. I have to check actually how big are those things. The retaliation, I know it's somewhere about 27,000 or something like that. So it's not like the white flares are lacking magic ships. It's just that in most cases they don't have a lot of ships with a large amount of volume to them, so... Even though, but they still have a lot of bombs, which makes fair amount of a laggy play if you are fighting them for a prolonged period of time. Alright, our upper pointer.
Receiving.
And
Moving now. Receiving.
Okay, you.
Listening. Moving out.
And
Receiving.
you. Attack. We're gonna go here. And begin the... have to set this one up yet again. Subby of the vehicle 400. Retaliator. Subby. Okay.
Receiving. Receiving.
Right. Begin the battle. Let's check, see how this is gonna go. I think I started a bit far off. The crown cannons are not that good at ranged fighting. No matter what the opponent is. Okay, it's... yeah, they spawned into retaliate at first thing. I didn't really think they're gonna do that. I thought some other ships make that into the game first, but... yeah, and at 1,700 meters it's like... oh, one of the crown cannon shots actually hit. Then tore half the bridge off. Yeah, crown cannons, they're to destroy things. The explosive shells are actually limited in the current version of the game. If you have like multiple layers of armor, like 2 or even 3 blocks potentially, then their effect is actually quite heavily reduced. On a single layer, however, yeah, they just destroy that. Even 2 layers are not that much protection. You pretty much need something like 3 layers of armor to kind of stop the cram properly. And even then, the only thing you actually need is to put some additional armor penetrating capabilities to the shell, and it can do just fine. I have not done so, I just loaded a bunch of HE into them. Should have seriously think about putting some extra hardened pelters in there. It would make them work more proficiently, I could say. As everything else, however, it's also the matter of numbers. More of the guns you're having, they work better, and that doesn't matter whether or not it's prime or advanced guns. Yeah. So having only 4 of those, yeah, not really bad. No matter how strong they may be on individual. You see, there is like very thick armor there, and even though it doesn't really hit, we didn't do that critical damage. Of course, the second volley into the same spot would pretty much just destroy that spot. And that was way late. I mean, not exactly targeting what you're thinking. Okay. Oops. And more cramps. Yep. That was pretty much destruction there. It did take some damage, apparently. And our laser munition defense is hitting our own smoke. Huh, it's trying to project from another shield. Glad to know. This one to the side. No, that's one just missing. And now it's doing, yeah, that ass thingy that I don't like it to do, but it can do it anyway. And it's turning dark, so now we can't really see much of it. And our ship, is it taking damage? Whoa! Subby got hit multiple times, lost its AI apparently. It's no longer in the game. Where the hell is Subby? Subby, where are you? It's down there. We need to find Subby. Oh, here you are. Oh yes, it's lost its controls. Frontal torpedo tubes destroyed. Oh, there is a massive hole to the side. Tore right the AI off. Repair bots there? Yeah, they're there. They're just being very slow. Are she gonna be alright? I mean, we need to. Vehicle 21 needs to spawn in and it's gonna do its job. Most likely. Well, that's what happens when you're not shielding your ships or giving them much of any protection in defense against torpedoes or other projectiles. That's just gonna happen. I mean, and you need to start moving forward. Yeah, full speed ahead, come on. You cannot stay here, there is a bus that's gonna spawn right behind our ass. If that thing cuts into us, it's gonna be a problem. Yeah, so I would like you to get as far away and turn around a bit. Oh, okay. Stopped attacking, but that's as good as it says a bad thing. Health below 80% in sinking. Oh, that's the Subby. Yeah, 72% it got hit just way too often. Torpedoes or something. Yeah. Didn't think it gonna even target it with anything. I mean, and missiles, do your thing, please. Alright. Our Kraken just turned in the right moment. The right moment. It's still fairly far away, but we do not want to get hit by that thing. It does quite a lot. Those blades can do quite a lot of damage to if they cut into the ship, so I would rather avoid them. And it's pretty much that. Yeah. There's still some more, I think. I cannot see where though. Or is this the last one? You the last one? Yep. Yeah, apparently it was. And Subby died. Wow, that was worse. Oh, didn't expect that. So yeah, we lost Subby, which I did not expect it to lose it in this kind of a fight, because I mean there was a vehicle 25 there just taking most of the hits, so I didn't think that any of the opponents were really gonna even focus against a ship that's so much smaller in comparison. Weird.
Listening.
I'm gonna say this. I'd say the word weird all the time, and there is always an explanation behind it, and I'm just being dumb. So I hope that's not one of those days. Oops. Okay. So yeah, I hope it's not one of those moments.
Moving now. Receiving.
But our supply chain is lagging behind the rest of our fleets. Oh. Even though, I mean, do we even need our airships down here? We already have 2 down here plus another vehicle 30. So I don't think we're gonna need them here. I'm gonna send them note as soon as we are done with this one. I'm gonna send them note to assist with the capture of the rest of the base, with the rest of the White Flash territory. And our convoy is
Listening.
moving at speeds. Okay, 10 times the speed. I'm looking like, this is going a bit slow. Yeah, who would have guessed that?
Receiving.
And another battle. I don't even know. Charon? Yeah, no, we don't need other ships in this fight
Receiving.
at all. Not necessary. Hopefully we will get both of the... Where are we? Ah! Ship. Yeah. Apparently forgot to do that. I think I said it already that I kinda hated that it doesn't focus like on a flagship of the fleet that is in combat, but rather on your character, no matter where your character is. I mean, you kinda have to be present in every single battle. Yeah. Even though on the other hand, having something like an auto resolve button, that's no, just no. Alright, this is not gonna survive for long. Nope, it will not. It's losing blocks pretty heavily. This is like one of the prettiest ships, I think, in the White Crash. Prettiest. Like, not looking mean. A lot of the White Crash ships just kinda looks mean with all those spikes all over the place, having rotational stuff like that all over. This one looks like more of a luxury craft or supply barge of sorts. So one of the rare that's not meant for destruction amongst the white mares. And it's too damaged. Not meant for destruction, not intended to take damage. I don't really know what the point would be in the game besides looking pretty. And that's already a good enough reason for me. Okay, pull all. Now we're gonna split our forces. One more time.
Moving now.
Vehicle 30 go there.
Listening.
Vehicle 400
Moving out.
you move north.
Receiving. Moving now.
And the supplies go with the vehicle 30s.
Receiving. Moving now. Receiving.
And rates
Moving
are
now.
lagging behind. Maybe I will need to build up faster supply vessels. And there is the Scarlet Dawn. Right here in the edge.
Receiving. Listening. Moving out.
24, 37 there.
Receiving.
Well, I would not want to spawn right in the midst of the silence though. Charge. Card shut. Roton. What a name. Most likely it means something like. But I just can't bother with this. Open sea. Subby is now. Yeah, you need open sea, and you can stay up there as well if you want to. Okay, select your warp to forces. Do not forget that one. And we're back in the game. Battle begins. And well, we're already under attack, and of course we're already attacking them. The Subby must be in the game. It most likely went underwater. Hopefully, hopefully, it will not ram into one of those islands that are all around the place. It is somewhat of an awkward position to spawn mostly as C-pools. If it would be an aerial pulse it would be a bit better, but C-pulses don't really handle islands very well, especially not with the AI in this game. I'm ranting about the AI a bit too much. And here it is, the biggest threat that this enemy fleet could possess, did possess, does possess. How long it will stay alive? Don't know. But there are quite a lot of missiles running behind it. A lot of it coming from the Subby. I don't know, the submarine weaponry is kind of limited in this game. We have either torpedoes, missiles. Lasers could do work to an extent, but they are seriously hampered on the water one way or another. They either get hampered because, well, water is water, or you put the adapter that allows it to work underwater, then you actually are losing quite a lot of power. I think it's something like 70% of all the power of the laser. So that's not exactly. The railguns are an option for a submarine. They do work fairly well underwater as well as on top of water. I mean, and on the other hand, submarines do have the advantage of being kind of hard to hit underwater. The AI does not handle well targets that are above or below its point, and often than not, if you want to take down a sub, you need another sub. I mean, they do have that disadvantage that as soon as they reach 20% of their health, they're automatically considered 80% damaged and sinking, and that is a pretty big detriment to them, but they do have quite a lot of advantages, just simply because the AI is kind of incompetent in trying to hit them. Even with supercavitation rounds, it's going from air to water doesn't seem to be that accurate anymore. Just and even further on, if you do put supercavitation rounds on it, it does lose only 70% of its effective rate or something like that. When it comes down to high explosive fragmentation, etc. Downward piercing and solid rounds also actually stay the same, I suppose. I've never played much with the supercavitation rounds all that much. And the last of the enemies also spawned and immediately AI that. So yeah, this is up for this battle, and pretty much gonna be up for this video as well. Just one battle after another. We are kinda just rushing through them. I have done with the Onyx Swatch as well. The deep water cuttings. I find the stats in this game to be the most interesting part of it. After a certain point you just kinda rush through everything. And despawning. Yay! Another battle won for our glorious empire that has no name. Well, this is gonna be it for this video, so see ya.